It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And what don't kill us make us stronger, boy. Bet that up. Take a swing at us, you better hit hard. Cause when we swing back, it's like, oh God. It's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up and fight hard. Que Dios bendiga a todas tus familias, mi amigo. Se parta mandito, vamos a darle duro este video.
Welcome to the land in Pullman, Washington for another edition of the Jen Greeny Coaches Show as we welcome you here for what is going to be a special show here tonight. As of course with us as always, head coach of Washington State University Volleyball, Jen Greeny. And we're also going to get a chance to talk to some of the players as we are winding things down on this 2023 season. Only 3 weeks left to go in the Pac-12 Conference. Cougars still ranked in the top 10 in the country and right there in the top half of the Pac-12 Conference and getting set for a busy weekend at home this weekend against both the UCLA Bruins and the USC Trojans. First of all, Coach, welcome back to the land. Always nice to be here and always great to see our Cougar faithful on hand for the Cougar Coaches Show.
Yeah, I love it. I think this has been such a fun fall. Thanks to the land for hosting us. It's been great. I think it's really, yes, the land. Love it. Those chicken sandwiches, you can't beat them. And it's Taco Tuesday right now. So, but just, I think this team, this program deserves, something like this, a show that people can tune into. They can hear some extra, tidbits about the team and things like that. So really excited and thankful to the land and for you and Jared for kind of volunteering your time.
Well, I mean, it's, again, like you said, this team that has been together for so long and the extraordinary athletes that you put together going through this run and what you've gone through in 2023, it's been, our pleasure to be here, and then to celebrate them. It's just been such a fun thing to go through over the last 2 to 3 months, and looking forward to what lies ahead. And again, down to the final few weeks of Pac-12 conference play. We get a special opportunity tonight, if you're tuning in on Facebook Live, to talk to some of the student athletes. We're going to be talking to the seniors. And speaking of the seniors, we've got 3 matches left at Bowler Gymnasium. That includes 2 this weekend against the LA schools. Then we go on the road. And our final match is kind of, I don't know if wonky is the right word. Is wonky a word? Yeah, I think wonky is a word.
Yeah, wonky.
But it's a little wonky because it's right before Thanksgiving. It's right in the middle of the week. Students are going to be going home. So you're going to kind of have like a month-long or a November-long celebration for seniors.
I think it's Senior November.
I don't see why not.
Like, we've got so many of them. They all get a week, I think. I don't really know.
So a chance to start doing that this weekend and talk to us about how that came together. Was it mainly due to the schedule and obviously so many players from not in the Pacific Northwest making their way here, doing it over the weekend instead of middle of the week, and a chance to do it mainly this weekend, Friday and Sunday. I'm sure we'll do something Wednesday before Thanksgiving, before Arizona State comes to town too. But I mean, a chance to really have kind of like you said, a season and season-ending send-off to these seniors.
Yeah, when you're looking ahead at the schedule, you're in, July, August, looking ahead at senior night. Well, we have a few of them, 8 to be exact. And so we were like, well, we can't do it all the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We've got families traveling from across the world. And so just to give them that opportunity to be here for an entire weekend, they deserve this. So, it's kind of a weird senior send-off that we still have more matches to play. We go to the mountains and then we're home with Arizona State, then we go to Seattle. But, they need that celebration, and we're excited that we can do it this week.
And I think it's a perfect opportunity because, again, we've been mentioning it over the last couple of coaches shows. If you've been with us, we've got a limited amount of opportunities to see these seniors and this team play. So you've got 3 big opportunities to come, and why not see them all? Again, you get the last match of the regular season, of course, this week, where you get a chance to watch them against the LA schools to take on UCLA and USC. So, again, that's going to be special this weekend. Again, Bowler Gymnasium, in case you're looking at the schedule, it does come up 7 o'clock on Friday, and then, of course, the 12 o'clock noon match on Sunday. So make your plans to be at Bowler Gymnasium for the 2 matches. Cougars with their 19th win of the season. Let's get into a little bit of what has happened since the last time we were here. A big win against California. We had a couple of losses right before that, but a nice win in Berkeley to get back on the winning side of things and to get us ready for this homestand.
Yeah, you know, we knew it would be a tough stretch through the middle of the season. And, you know, I think these LA schools coming in, we've got some revenge on our mind with the USC, but we got to take care of UCLA first, of course, a great team. But you're right, I think we played exceptionally well against Stanford. We did a really good job of being connected, and Stanford's a really good team, if in case you were wondering. You know, we just couldn't get it, but I thought we played great against Cal, and Cal's been great at home, and we were able to get that sweep. I kind of liked going those extra points in that third set.
Yeah.
You know, Katie Ryan got to serve and play back row, and yeah. She doesn't practice that in practice, but
yeah.
she got her serve over. So that was fun, you know, and we're back to having a lot of fun playing volleyball, and I think it's going to be a great weekend.
And as you look at the way this conference has been over the last half of the season, I mean, we've had a lot of new coaches, and I talked about this with Burdett a little bit on Sunday. These programs under these new head coaches are kind of finding themselves, and all of a sudden, this is a different conference now. These are 12 really good teams, or at least 9 or 10 of the 12 are really good teams, and you can probably include all 12. They're finding their footing, and some of them are posing really challenges to anybody who plays them on any given night. I mean, you can take a look at Stanford, who lost to Arizona State. You take a look at the scores from this last weekend. You're talking about 4-set matches. You're talking about 5-set matches. I mean, everybody's in for a battle every night here at the end of the season, because I think everybody is finding their footing now in this conference, no matter who you are, top to bottom.
Yep, you're exactly right. I mean, we saw that at Oregon and Oregon State, you know, and then every team's playing tough right now, especially, like you said, those teams with new coaches, and, you know, it takes a while. For us, it took 6 years. So we started with a little less,
yes,
I'm going to say.
Well, you guys have certainly found your form now. Again, 19 wins, ranked in the top 10 in the country. Again, we're going to get a chance to talk to the student athletes, and now we are getting set for these final 3 weeks of the regular season. 2 matches at home. You mentioned the mountain schools, and then the split weekend to wrap up the season, and just kind of what you guys are focusing on heading into this final 6 matches.
Yeah, you know, I think just solidifying things we've been struggling with. You know, we're really trying to get our blocking, you know, back to what it was defensively, trying to, you know, maybe put a wrinkle or 2 in the offense, things like that. I mean, we got to go out and play, and we got to be solid, and we got to know, you know, everybody's jobs. And we've had some people come off the bench doing a great job. You know, Shea Rubright has really come on, and we knew she would, you know, coming back from that knee injury. But we need every middle that we can have at some point in time. We need defensive specialists to come in and do a good job. So it's late in the season. We need everybody to do their job.
Again, we're just getting things started. It is a Tuesday night. It's the Land in Pullman, Washington. It's your Cougar Coaches Show with head coach Jen Greeny. We're not going to be here for a couple of hours. We're going to be kind of rapid fire here, but we got to keep the show moving because we are going to have all the seniors on. It's not going to be so much X's and O's, but more of a celebration here tonight and talking with some of these seniors. So let's do that when we come back. Coach, we'll talk to you to wrap up the show. How does that sound?
Sounds great. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we'll send the first couple of seniors up. We'll talk to them when we come back. It's again, thank you to the seniors. Thank you to you for coming out to the Land. The WSU Cougar Coaches Show with Jen Greeny, and we're back after this. It's the Coaches Show on Facebook Live.
The three amigos right here.
Well, we welcome you back to the land in Pullman, Washington. Again, a celebration here tonight as we're taking a look at the final 3 weeks of the Pac-12 regular season. And with us now, a couple of the seniors that will be honored this weekend. Carly Basham, libero from Louisville, Kentucky, and of course from Sacramento, California. Julia Norville, both part of the 1,000 Dig Club at Washington State, as they are two of the better defensive players in this conference. And we'll start first. I heard Coach Jen Greeny, and whoever of you wants to take it, or both of you wants to take it, I heard her say, little people, you're up first. Is that a term of endearment, or what do you think when people say little people? Because I work for a radio station, and she says volleyball is tall people sports. I said, not necessarily. You don't have to be a tall person to play volleyball. What do you guys think about that?
We always kind of take it as a compliment because our position group, especially, we go by the littles. So we always get super excited or just think it's so funny whenever people always call us the littles because, yes, we're small, but our position group's probably one of the mightiest ones that we have. So, yeah, it's super cool.
What about you, Julia?
Yeah, personally, I think it's an honor to be little people because we get our own kind of group. So like at practice, we'll like split up. She'll be like, little people, you guys go do what you do over there while we go work on the front row and get them all together. So it's kind of fun.
Well, I got to tell you, when I'm calling the game, I mean, everybody loves the block, everybody loves the smash, but sometimes when you see what you guys do athletically to go and dig a ball, whether it's over by the band or in the stands, and to try and keep the play alive, I mean, what's your mindset as a back row defensive player in volleyball to try and get that done, Carly?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest components about playing defense is your mentality, and I think especially being a defender, it's 90% mentality, 10% physical, and I think just the mindset is just relentlessness, it's kind of that mindset that no ball is going to hit this floor, and especially, I'm going to sacrifice my body for each ball and just kind of lay out for each point. But yeah, kind of just that relentless, fearless mindset is really important to have as a defender.
Julia, to have this young lady next to you for the last few years, what's it been like to be in the back row with Carly and to have somebody that is I mean, you guys, again, both part of 1,000 Dig Club. That's rare in college volleyball for you guys to both be there and to be able to play with her for the last few years. What's that meant to you?
Yeah, definitely never played with anybody like Carly before, that's for sure. It's just been so fun, and she's so, like, someone I can count on, like, when we're playing together. Like, if you'll see sometimes we'll have our arms in front of each other, but then we know who's taking the ball, things like that. It's super easy. We super flow together, and we're friends outside of volleyball, too, so that definitely helps a lot. So
Carly, people see you when you come onto the court to start every set. You kind of do a little dance with Coach Greeny over there on the sideline.
Yes.
Is that planned? Did you have to teach her that dance? Is it all ad lib?
It's planned, but actually she was the one who taught me that kind of dance first off. So it all kind of came from her, and then once we did it the first time, it kind of stuck throughout. So now it's kind of like routine, I guess, for us to do that before each set and match.
Julia, I got a question here from one of the fans. What is your most memorable moment as a player on the court for Washington State University? Or it actually says on or off the court. So if you really want to dig deep, you can. I mean, I don't know if there's a road trip that sticks out to you, or if there's a memorable win or a memorable moment. Do you got any for it?
Do you want volleyball or do you want outside volleyball?
Oh, you can do whatever you want. It's our show, and it's now your show because you're the one with the headset on.
I think
both.
I'll give both. So I would say the most memorable was probably the 4-set UW game that we went to 46 points. I think that just like sticks out, even though it was error after error. That's not good. But I think that game and just like coming back from that 4-set and being able to win that was big for us. And then outside volleyball, I would say one of the funnest trips was when we went and we played like Fairleigh Dickinson and a few other schools out in like Connecticut, and then we went to New York that night, and we went on this like dinner cruise boat kind of thing, and we were like, okay, like yeah, we're all hanging out dinner, taking pictures, like it was super fun, and then they started playing music like at the end of the night as we were going back to the dock, and I think seeing Jen, Shannon, all of them, we were all in this dance circle, and we're like, all right, go ahead, it's your turn. And I think just seeing all them just like so having fun with us, I think that was one of my favorite for sure.
Carly, is there a best dancer on the team, or is it a member of the coaching staff? I'm guessing, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Is it on the team? Is it a member of the coaching staff? Is there a best dancer on the team?
I would honestly say Juice is probably one of our better dancers. I sometimes compete with her to try to take that spot, but I would say majority is, Juice for sure.
Okay.
Is the
Appreciate
dancer.
that. That's very kind.
And you call her Juice, is that?
Yeah.
Is there a story behind that, or do we
Yes,
want to talk?
there's a story. There's a story.
You want me to tell the story?
So if
Yeah,
you want to,
you-
please.
So, shout out to Vera. This is all Vera. So, everybody used to call me Jules. And I think since Vera's like freshman year, it was last spring, we were at practice. And she's like, why are they saying like Jules? Like, what do you mean? And she thought that like Jules was like J-U-S, like juice. And so then from that moment forward, it was, oh, her name's Juice. Everybody called her Juice.
And then it just stuck because Vera, I guess, has been thinking that since the first day out here. So then we all just kind of stuck with it. And now she's Juice forever.
I love it.
I love
Best
it
name I
too.
could have gotten.
Best location to play outside of Buller Gymnasium that you've been to? Either one of you.
For me, personally, outside of Pac-12, I like Texas just because the atmosphere is insane in that gym and it's so loud. And so I think that environment in general playing in is so surreal. So I'd probably say Texas. And then the Pac-12, probably... I don't mind playing at Stanford because I like their balls.
Okay.
So I like playing at Stanford.
Okay, gotcha.
I was going to
Julia?
say the same thing because for me, it's depth perception and serve receive. So it's whatever place has the smallest gym, and I would say Stanford is
Stanford.
second best.
All right, last thing I got for you guys, and it's, I know, Carly, I've seen your family at a lot of the matches. Julia, your family's been in a lot of the matches too. How special is this week going to be with it being senior night, and we're winding down the final few nights as a Cougar volleyball player at Buller Gymnasium?
Yeah, I think it's going to be so special. You know, it's one thing being able to be here with our teammates and kind of our second family away from home, but I think it's going to be even more special having all of our families, not just ours, but even like all of like the Euros families and parents together. I think is going to be just make this whole entire weekend so much better, so much more special, and just mean that much more to each and every one of us going into it.
Julia?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's kind of been surreal. Like, it doesn't feel like it's the end yet, but I think as, like, we go out there one by one and, like, see everybody walk, then it'll kind of feel more like it's coming to the end. But we got a lot of time left. Don't let that fool you.
Lots of time.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, I think it'll just be cool to see everyone's families there and just be able to see everybody walk.
Loved watching you two play for the last number of years. Thank you so much for all the memories.
Thank you so
You're the
much.
best, Scrubs.
All right,
It's been
we'll
an honor.
take a break. When we come back, two more seniors making their way up. Julian Orville, Carly Basham, part of the Little People group of Washington State. We'll have more. It's the Jen Greeny Coaches Show from the land. Back after this on Facebook Live. Well, we welcome you back again. Land in Pullman, Washington. Again, celebrating our seniors as it's going to be a special month of November for Cougar Volleyball. Again, coming off a win over California on Sunday, and now getting set for the LA schools, and a couple more seniors getting a chance to join us here for the Jen Greeny Coaches Show. Peyton Claus as well as Lana Radakovich, thank you guys for coming up. Peyton, let's start with you. Okay. Obviously, both of you coming through on the transfer portal as you made your way to Washington State University and came in and are now here in Pullman. Just first of all, your thoughts of joining this team as you were able to make your way in and be part of this group for this season.
It was a crazy experience just being able to be a part of this team, and all the girls on this team are like my best friends now, and I love the coaching staff, and Pullman's just kind of a special place now.
How about you, Lana? It seems like you two have fit in so well, and you guys, again, are in your first year here, but it seems like you guys are just perfect fits for this team, and what I've seen, again, I don't get to be in every situation with you guys, but you guys seem to all get along really well.
Right. Yeah, I think given that we came early in the summer for training, I got to know a lot of the girls personally before season started, before everything was like, official. And we just got to hang out a lot, and I just got along with all of them super well, and I'm really grateful that they took us in with, open arms, and they've been like family ever since.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but since you both came in early, you also both went on the European trip as well. Is that correct?
I did not go.
You did not go? Okay, let's
I
talk to you. I will get to you in a little bit. I'm sorry. Peyton, excuse me. What was that European trip like for you guys?
It was incredible. It was the most cool thing I've ever been on, and it just made me like closer to all the girls, and then just some new experience that I've never done before, and yeah, I'm very grateful to go on that trip.
Did you have a favorite stop or a favorite place where you guys did, or a favorite memory from that trip, maybe outside of volleyball?
Yeah, I liked Dubrovnik. The city was super cool, where Game of Thrones was filmed.
Okay.
And we did a boat day, and that was by far my favorite day for sure. Yeah.
Alana, as far as you being a middle, you're not one of the little people on this team.
No.
Talk to me about your preparation as you go up and get ready for a match. Do you have a game day ritual? Do you have a match day ritual that you get ready for a match? Is there a certain food you like? Is there a certain music you like before you get out there? What's your match day ritual?
Yeah, this is actually really funny that you asked me, because I think this is my favorite question to answer, because I'm very superstitious.
Okay.
Superstitious? Yeah, you got it.
I got you.
Yeah. I always have to have like eyeliner on and my mascara. It's been like a thing since like high school, and I have this like little highlighter. It's like the shimmer stuff that you put on your cheeks or something to accentuate your cheekbones. But I've had the same one since high school, and I've been using it for every single game. It's probably a little not sanitary, but it's like my little good luck charm, and so I make sure to put that on. I also like need to have 3 black hair ties, like these little things. Sorry. And then just in terms of like game day stuff, I just make sure that I'm listening to fun tunes with the team.
Yeah.
Fun tunes. We have a couple of. I had to adopt our game day traditions in our locker room. We have a couple of songs that you wouldn't necessarily think are like really pump up songs, but for us, they really pump us up. We're working on a little a cappella group. We love the movie Pitch Perfect, and we listen and sing all the songs. And recently, we now do it without the music. We're just doing it on our own.
Yeah. Who was kind of the leader of getting that thing going?
I think we're all
it
really
all
into
came
it.
organically.
I get pretty into it, but I think we all love Pitch Perfect and that stuff. And it always just kind of brings us together, and we can all laugh and take things lightly before something, a really serious match.
Is there a best singer on the team?
Best singer?
Singer, as far as
I would have to say Julia.
Julia's the best singer.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I feel like some people that are actually good at singing will be shy. I think Katie Ryan might actually be a good singer. I've heard her singing in the shower once when, sorry, Katie Ryan, to expose you, but when we roomed together on the hotel trips, a fun time. We can kind of get to know each other a little personally. And I heard her singing, and she's kind of good.
Okay.
And Peyton too, but she wanted to admit it.
Peyton, do you have a favorite uniform combo? One of the questions that was brought in.
Well, we just got the new gray jerseys without the sleeves, the arm sleeves. So those have been fun to wear. So I'd say the gray for sure.
Okay, Lana, since you've made your way to the Palooza, favorite place in Pullman to go out and eat, or a favorite place to hang out?
Okay, well, I will say I haven't gone to a lot of the dinner places. The Smash Burger at the Land is fire.
Hey, absolutely.
I live at the Retreat, which is 2 minutes away, and I've DoorDashed the burger a couple times. But I also really love Roost, the little cafe with the coffees, and they have like handmade or homemade pastries. Delicious. You guys should really go. I mean, you probably have been, but yeah.
Peyton, favorite college memory, either volleyball, non-volleyball? Do you got a favorite college memory that you want to talk about?
Literally nothing tops us beating Texas at Texas. Like, it's the greatest thing that I've ever been a part of. So.
Nice, you guys do some line dancing in Texas?
Oh yeah, we did.
We did. Oh my God, that was like a fever dream.
I know.
I forgot about that. It was so
yeah,
much
we had
fun.
some good dancers.
All right. Again, you guys both have family coming into town for Senior Day. Talk about what it's going to be like this weekend as we get ready to take on UCLA and USC and Senior Day coming up for you guys.
Yeah, I have my mom and then my 2 younger sisters will be here. My dad won't be here because he's coaching basketball.
Absolutely.
But they'll be here, and it'll be fun because they'll be able to support me on senior night, but then also we have family friends around here. So it'll be a crazy kind of chapter close, but I think I'll be very grateful to end here at WSU.
Well, I know you had a lot of friends and family down in the Bay Area. What about them coming up here for this weekend?
Unfortunately, I'm only going to have my mom come up with me for the senior night, but I will say that I feel like I have a lot of really close people here now in Pullman, and it kind of feels like a family, so even though I'm only going to have my mom, I feel like we're going to have a lot of support, and it's going to be a good weekend.
You guys have been a lot of fun to watch. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank you so
Peyton
much.
Claus, Lana Radakovich, I want to thank them for joining me. Again, it's your Cougar Coaches Show with Jen Greeny. A couple more seniors after this on Facebook Live from the Land. Well, Sid Grubbs, welcome back to the Land in Pullman, Washington. Again, Cougar Coaches Show with Jen Greeny, and with us again, a couple more of the seniors that are going to be honored this weekend as we continue to talk to all the seniors that are going to be part of the proceedings on Friday and Sunday. And with us now, Ilana Sanovich and also Veronica Vodilia. So happy to have you two here with me.
Happy to be here.
Of course, 2 of the players that have traveled quite a distance from their hometown to the States to play college volleyball. Let's start with you, Aman. Just your thoughts of coming into the transfer portal and coming to Washington State. Why did it feel like a right fit for you?
Well, this is a funny story because it really includes a great recruiting job by Magda. Well, me and Magda have been friends even before I decided to go to the transfer portal. So when I did, it started off as a joke, like, oh, would you want to go to WSU? And I was like, ha ha ha, we'll see. And then, sure enough, I did end up transferring to WSU. But I think it was just a great fit because even before I was in the portal, I had just a good inside scoop from Mags, like saying how great it is, like the great team dynamics with the coaches and just within the team. So I just like knew right off the bat it was a great fit.
What about for you, Veronica? I mean, obviously to have as many people from outside the United States and all the Euros on this team, how much has that helped towards being here at Washington State and being part of this program?
A lot. I actually made a lot of like good relationships being here with my Euros friends, and that helps a lot.
I imagine it does, because again, you guys are so far away from home, and to get a chance to be with other people that are from that part of the world, to be quite honest with you, has got to make it maybe a little bit easier for you. Aman, you've done so much traveling when it comes to not only collegiate volleyball, but playing for international teams. Do you have a favorite international stop or a favorite international story when it comes to volleyball, as far as either a place you've been to, a win you've been part of, or any or all of those things when it comes to maybe competing internationally?
Oh, it's definitely a lot of fun and a lot of different experiences playing internationally. Just with the national team, I did end up traveling to a lot of different countries, like all over Europe. But I think definitely my favorite travel trip was this summer when we played the European Championship in Italy. It was just absolutely amazing because Italy is one of the like top countries professionally for volleyball, and they have like a lot of fans there, and it was awesome playing in Italy because the fans there are really intertwined with volleyball, and they're super just awesome. Like, I'm in the loss for words with the experience that I had in Italy, and we were playing actually one game against Croatia, and it was going towards the end of the fifth set, and Italy was playing after us. So all of a sudden the whole gym was full, and they were like watching our game, and I was serving like it was like 14-13 in the fifth set, and I was just like looking around, and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, this is so cool. So that would be probably my top experience that I had.
That's fantastic. You were able to go on the international trip with the team, Veronica. What was that like, and did you have a favorite stop on the trip, and what was it like to be able to go overseas and kind of take maybe some of the people that hadn't been over there before and show them that part of the country?
It was awesome to see like their reactions. How is it to live in Europe, and how is the food there, and how are the people there too? So we had a lot of memories from there. I think the whole trip was great. We've been able to see so many beautiful places, but also we spent so much time together while also like playing a little bit of volleyball. So that was awesome.
Did you, is there a food that you miss the most here in the States that maybe you can get in Poland or somewhere else, or is there a food that you miss the most?
Fresh bread.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a food here in the States that you found that you're going, hey, I like that?
You have to say ranch.
Maybe ranch. Yeah, because we don't have that in Poland, but other than that.
Okay. What about you, Mana? Any foods that you miss or that you really have enjoyed since coming to the States?
Oh, man. I think peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, actually.
Those ones are good.
Yeah.
Veronica, how about for you when it comes to with Washington State University? Has there been a favorite road trip that we've gone on that you've been able to go to, and as far as being in the United States and seeing a different part of the United States that maybe you've never seen before?
Just like, you mean like places?
Like places, like for instance, we went to Texas this season. I don't know if you've been to Texas before. Is there any other places, or is there a place in the country that you've never been before, and then all of a sudden, or even maybe your first trip when we went to LA or when we went to wherever, and I don't know, maybe you've been to those places before you came to Washington State University, but is there a place where you're going, This is pretty cool. I've been here for the first time.
Well, I have to mention Hawaii my freshman year.
There you go. That's
That
a good
was
one.
Trip.
That's a good
But
one.
I think it's awesome to see like so many places in the U.S. and travel a lot. I've never been to U.S. before I came to Washington State, so and I love traveling. So it's so good to see like a lot of different places because each state is different.
Is there anything about Pullman that when you talk to people back home that you talk about Pullman and you say, this is what it's like in Pullman?
Yeah, I usually say it's a small, cute town that the people like community is great, and it's really safe here too. So
Very cool. And Iman, how about you? Any special road trip or any special place that you've been either before when you were in Arizona State or with Washington State that you've been to? And I know you've been to a lot of different places, but I know that you were taking videos when we were in San Francisco and we were on the bus coming back. Is there a special stop in the United States that you've been to?
I just appreciate every travel trip that we have because, like Vera said, the U.S. is such a diverse place, and it's like the landscapes are absolutely amazing, like how it changes. I think each state has like a unique thing to offer. So, but I definitely did enjoy like just exploring California and the North and the South Cal. It's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, great sunset.
And then for both of you, what do you think about this weekend, senior weekend? Again, we get the LA schools into town. What's it going to be like Friday and Sunday for you two?
it's gonna be emotional for sure. Yeah, I spent 5 years here, so the senior night, it's gonna be emotional.
What about for you, Aman?
Definitely emotional. Like, it's actually insane when I think about how short of a stay I had here, given that I only transferred for a year, but we were talking with the team. I was talking with the team about it, and it really feels like I've been here for for such a long time. And the team is great. They really integrated me in a second, so they definitely feel like family here because they're home away from home.
Right.
And when you think about it, so this weekend we're just gonna give it everything we got to the floor, and it's gonna be emotional, but it really is a special and unique moment because we're doing it with the people we love so much, so it's gonna be a great experience.
Absolutely. Go out, have fun, enjoy it, smile, have some fun, and play some good volleyball. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, Veronica Vodulia, also Manasanovic. We'll take a break. When we come back, our final two seniors next. This is Cougar Volleyball from the Land on the Cougar Coaches Show on Facebook Live. Welcome you back, and as we land in Pullman, Washington, your Cougar Coaches Show with head coach Jen Greeny, and with me, a couple of our fifth-year seniors rounding things out. Pia Timmer, fifth-year player out of Germany. Magda Halasheva, the fifth-year player out of the Czech Republic. And This Cougar group, and you two, a big part of it, you make my job tough because I have to keep checking lists over and over again. Okay, who are they passing today in kills? Who are they passing today in blocks? Obviously, you probably don't know a lot of the names that you're passing, but how cool is that to know that you are both where you're at in the top 5? For you, Magda, the all-time leading block leader in Washington State University history. How cool is that to be part of that, knowing that you've been here for as long as you've been here at Washington State University?
Yeah, no, it's totally awesome. Like, I mean, no one needs to know that I needed 5 years to do it, But yeah, it's been like a great honor. Like, you're right, I didn't know most of the people I've passed. I only always know if I passed Jen or Shannon. But not the rest. But yeah, it's real fun.
Pia, as far as you again, it's been 5 years now in Pullman. Just talk about from when you first arrived in Pullman and now to where you're at here, getting set for your final few matches here on the Palouse. What the experience has been like for you coming from Germany to play here on the Palouse for the last half decade.
It's just overall been so fun to get all these experiences and travel a lot, get to know all these girls and like play with them. Yeah, so it's been super cool. I just love the time here. I'm so sad it's like almost over. Makes me emotional, but trying to enjoy the last games we have together and being with the girls.
Just got done talking with Amon and Vera, and for you guys to have the Euros on this team, and certainly I think you all, no matter where you're from, have integrated so well, but to have that connection, and when you do the anthem, all the flags that are up there at Bowler Gymnasium, and to know that this is such an international team, what's that been like for you to be a part of that, Magda, to know you've had such an international flavor to the city of Pullman, Washington?
Yeah, it's been just awesome. I think especially my freshman year, the transition's been so much easier for me because Pia and Vera were on the team, Like, just the fact that all 3 of us were coming from, like, the same background, basically, and we all were, like, new to this whole country, honestly. It just, like, everything was so much easier, and I'm so glad that they were by my side since my freshman year.
Pia, when you came to Pullman, what brought you to Pullman, Washington? What was the reason you decided to make your way to become a Coug?
I just think that the connection between college and getting a degree in volleyball is just great in American college volleyball, and I just thought that that would be a great opportunity for me personally to just get my bachelor's degree and being able to improve my volleyball career.
Do you have a favorite moment in a Cougar volleyball uniform to this point? And hopefully there's some that are going to surpass it over here the next few weeks and over the next month. Do you have a favorite moment either on the court or off the court as a Cougar volleyball player?
That's a hard one to pick from. There's so many, honestly. I don't know. I mean, thinking about the season, I think the Texas win was just so super fun, and yeah, we just went all out, and that's how we won.
Magda, you got one?
I think it's really hard. Like, I could pick one from every season, but like one overall, I don't know. That would be really tough. Like, I would say every single time we managed to beat UW, either at home or at their place, it was very fun. So that would be definitely on the top of my list.
Do you guys have a favorite uniform combo? Do you like a certain color that you go out there? Do you have a favorite uniform combo? Pia, what is yours?
I like the white. I think it looks clean.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Magda?
Oh, yes, Sam, especially in summer when we're tan. The contrast is really nice, Love that.
Pia, what was the international trip like for you guys? Did you have a good time? I'm assuming the answer there is yes. What was your favorite stop?
Yes, definitely yes. I just think that like traveling with everybody is so much fun, and like getting to see all these beautiful places is so cool, and that was even possible to happen. It's just awesome.
Magda, did you have a favorite stop on the European tour?
Yeah, I mean, overall, just like having, as Europeans being in America now, and then it like switched the other way. Like they were the foreign ones. So I think that made it really fun because they were like new to all the stuff. We were like, yeah, we told you this entire time. So that was cool.
Is there anything either of you miss from home that you don't get in the United States? As far as, and obviously I know family and friends and things like that, but as far as like a certain type of food, a certain type of anything, what about for either one of you?
I think we have the same thing. We always talk about that. We miss it so much. We call it, in Germany, we call it Döner, or it's called kebab, I guess, internationally. It's this like Turkish, Greek dish. It's like a wrap, and then there's like lamb or beef in it, and like tzatziki and tomatoes and salad and all that. It's so good, and we just miss it all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my search engine and see if I can find it. Sounds very good. Any spots in Pullman? Any food in the United States that you found that you were thinking, I don't know, but you've actually grown to really like it here in the States?
I don't think I ever had Mexican cuisine before coming here. So just like all the Mexican restaurants we go to, love them. They're really good. And then like favorite spot in Pullman, we go to Men's a lot, which is like an Asian food place.
Pia, do you got a favorite Magda Halasheva moment on the court as far as when you saw her do something that you're going, wow?
I don't think I can pick a single one, but literally every time she like gets a solo stuff block, I'm just like how does she do that every time? And it's like straight down. It's crazy. Just like standing by her, I'm just like, oh my God.
Magda, you on Pia?
Yeah, I love watching Pia play as well. And it's really hard to pick favorite, but I like vividly remember one game. I think it was against UW when you got like 40 kills.
Yeah.
And she was just using the block, hitting straight on the floor. Like she was doing everything. Like I was like, I don't even have to be on the court right now. You know, it was really fun.
I'll tell you what I have for you, Pia. That ace against the Ducks to finish off that match.
That's a good
We'd
one.
had
I
enough,
like that
and
one.
that was time to get out of there.
That's a
and
good
go
one.
home. Again, Pia Timmer, Maggie Halasheva, tell us what it's going to be like senior weekend, Friday and Sunday for you guys. You guys are not only in the top 10 in all the statistical categories, but as far as matches played, sets played at Washington State, you're there. You put on the uniform as much as anybody else just about in this program. What's it going to be like to enjoy senior night this weekend?
Yeah, well, it's going to be really emotional, I think. Both of our families are coming too, so it's going to be so fun having our parents in town. And just, I can't believe it's coming to an end. It's crazy. Like, it went by so fast. I feel like I should be, like, sophomore by now, you know? Definitely not a fifth year. So I'm super excited, but also it's going to be really sad.
Pia, what about you having your family in town?
Same thing. It's just going to be probably an emotional roller coaster, but I think and as long as the games, I think we just got to play free and go all out, and that's all I want to do, just have fun and enjoy the moment.
Absolutely. Play free, enjoy the moment, laugh, smile, go get some wins, do it all. You guys have done it all in your career. We look to see it more. It's been so fun watching you guys play the last few years.
Thank you.
Again, Pia Timmer, Maggie Halasheva. Take a quick break, and we'll wrap things up with the head coach of the Cougs, Jen Greeny. It's next, and it's The Land from Facebook Live. Well, we welcome you back again to the Land in Pullman, Washington. With me now, head coach of Washington State University Volleyball. To wrap things up, Jen Greeny. Wasn't sure how long we'd go tonight, but we had so much fun talking to all the seniors. What was that like, listening to all of your seniors over the last half an hour, 45 minutes?
I mean, I only went through a box and a half of Kleenex, you know, which is it's good. Only a box and a half of Kleenex. So, But we've got a lot of matches to play. That's what I said at practice today. You know, like, this is going to be such a fun week celebrating them, but we have a lot of things still to prove and matches to play, and let's get out there.
I mean, again, to see these 8 individuals that came up 2 by 2 and were able to sit down and talk, and just to see not only what we've seen as fans, me as a broadcaster on the court, but what you've seen both on and off the court and the young ladies that they've become, I think has got to be even more rewarding for you as a coaching staff of knowing what you've done with this time that you've had with them and seen this part of their lives, because you went through it yourself as a collegiate athlete, and I'm sure you lean back on those times and remember a lot of those times, and Shannon too, and just for you guys to be able to help with those 4 or 5 years of their life that you've been with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's literally, I think every former collegiate athlete says it's the best 4 years of your life. These guys got a bonus year, and it's the best 5 years of their lives, some of them. So super fun. Like now you're gonna make me cry.
Well, it's usually Burnett that I make
I know,
cry.
God,
sorry.
Burnett already cried.
Like,
I said, be tougher. Come on, what are we doing? No, just kidding. We love them. They've been such an amazing group. But we have a lot of games to play. So that's me as the head coach saying, buckle up, like, wipe your tears, put on smudge-proof mascara.
Yes.
Like, let's go. Waterproof, it's called.
Okay.
But we've got a lot of matches to play, but this is a special, special group, and we couldn't have been here without them, but lots to prove still.
It has been so much fun, not only this season, but not only throughout their careers. Obviously, since you've been here, I've been here doing the radio side of things, and it's been just an absolute pleasure, and we're looking so forward to these next few weeks of Cougar Volleyball. Again, 3 opportunities left this weekend. Celebrate the seniors. Make your way to Buller Gymnasium. Friday night at 7, Sunday at 12 o'clock noon, and then the day before Thanksgiving, we do take on Arizona State. That is going to be a 12 o'clock noon start on Wednesday. So again, if you can come on out, please do for all 3 of them.
Bring your in-laws that you don't really want to entertain for a while. Like,
That's
just
a good idea.
Bring them on out.
I don't see why not. It's right before Thanksgiving. They're in town. Bring them and enjoy it. Any final thoughts before we say so long?
I just want to say huge thank you to the land. Give them a hand.
Absolutely.
Yep, and to you, Steve and Jared. Like, you're doing this for free. I mean, I buy you a Coors Light at the end. Let's not be stingy here.
Well.
I mean, just one. But just thank you for your time. Thanks for the seniors. Like, let's go support these guys. Let's finish on a high note. Let's go host some NCAAs. Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's get after it. Again, going to have a lot of fun. Buller Gymnasium, Friday night, 7 o'clock UCLA. Sunday at noon against USC. We hope you enjoyed tonight. We certainly enjoyed talking to all the seniors. And as always, Coach, we enjoy talking to you.
Thanks, Steve. You too.
Head
Go
coach of the Cougs, Jen Greeny. And it's been your Jen Greeny Coaches Show. Thank you, seniors. Come out and salute them this weekend from Pullman. You've been watching the Jen Greeny Coaches Show from Facebook Live.